the most deeply spiritual book I've read in the longest time, and I'm going to read it to you. After the fall, how Humpty Dumpty got back up again. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favourite spot, high up on the wall. I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then, one day, I fell.
And
I'm sort of...
Humpty Dumpty is actually a bird.
I know it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. And one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together. Well, most of me. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favourite things.
And you can have that chocolate.
I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then, one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying.
You can't finish.
Until I got it just right.
Tell all the people.
My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do.
That's his airplane.
Yeah, his airplane. I almost walked away again.
Well, you're just airplane.
Yeah. But then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time because he's so scared. Until I was no longer afraid. Maybe now you won't think of me as the egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly.
That's That's it. Where's here? No, I'm sorry, right here. There. The end.
The end. Humpty Dumpty was a freaking bird, guys. He was an egg. It was going to turn into a bird. That's what he had within him. My mind is so blown. Boom. Amazing. Amazing. The greatest book, kids book I have read in the longest time, if ever. After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again by Dan Santat. And does it not just talk about everything in life and all of the falls that we have and how we get back up again, and in doing so discover truly what is inside of us despite the cracked egg. I'm sending you all so much love. I hope you all get back on the wall and let your egg crack open. I hope you fly. I'm sending you so much love.
Bye.